I lost my mom along the way, so it was an emotional night for me. Nothing else matters. When you turn around and put your mom in the ground, you know, other than your wife and your kids, man, you can't experience no pain like that. You don't understand what it's like. But I'm happy for the city, and any chance I get, that we get, to bring a fight of this caliber to the city, you can depend and lean on us. And last but not least, this man over here to my far left, Kendall Holt. He's a tremendous fighter, very strong fighter. He's a world champion. I love him, I respect him. We go back a while, also with MC and Kendall's coach. These are good people, and I take my hat off to them, and thank you for stepping up, you guys, and taking the challenge. I appreciate you.
Well, of course, I'm happy for the victory, but I was more happy that, you know, my city, once again, was behind me, supporting me, and I just want to say thanks to y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the fight. You know, just wanted to come out, you know, and put on a good performance and put on a good fight. And from what I, you know, I ain't see much, but from what I feel, you know, it was a good fight. You know, Kendall put up a good effort, and you know, that's what it's about. It's about the best fighting the best, and hopefully, you know, we can get more big fights here in DC. I think everybody from the press, from the promoter, from the promotion, you know, all the fights, everybody did a great job. And just, you know, happy and looking forward to the future. You know, hopefully, you know, we can get, you know, the guys, you know, that we want to fight, and like Danny Garcia and Lucas Matisse, or maybe a rematch with Khan. And I'm just anxious to see what's going to happen from here.
And why I got it on my mind, I want to thank my wife, Cologne Hunter, which was the co-promoter for this fight. This was her first promotion, and the crazy part about it was a world title fight on ESPN, so that was tremendous. And I definitely want to thank Adisa Bakari, which is our attorney, and Michael Hepburn for downloading us. They are our protectors and our defenders, and they've been with us every step of the way. Team Headbanger, love you guys. Can't do it without you. My entire squad and family was here. And my PR person, which is Andre Johnson. You know, a lot of times when heat come our way, he absorbs it, so we never feel it. So I just wanted to get that out the way. Kendall.
I had a great training camp. I take my hat off to the Peterson camp. They fought a great fight. You know, I went out there. I was feeling good. I was establishing the jab, doing the things that I wanted to do in the first half of the fight. You know, things didn't pan out quite the way I wanted them to. You know, I had a lot of trouble making this weight. You know, a lot of people always ask me if I was going to move up, if I was going to stay at this weight. I've been wanting to move up in weight class for the longest, but it just seems like the opportunities at junior welterweight just keep presenting themselves, and it's, you know, you can't say no to a world championship fight. Like I said, I had a great training camp. I was coming into the fight, I was feeling good. Even at the time of the stoppage, my mind was clear, I was focused, I could see everything that was going on. My body just wasn't responding. You know, my body and my mind just wasn't on the same page. My body wanted to do one thing, as my mind said do something else. So I don't know what I'm going to do at this point. You know, a lot of times, you know, in a fight of this magnitude and the fighter on the losing end, they start thinking about retiring. You know, I've been professional almost 12 years. You know, retirement is creeping in my mind because this was a fight I felt I could win. I knew it was a fight that was gonna be tough. Like I said in the beginning of the press, that I came in with a game plan. For the most part, I was sticking to my game plan. You know, for the first part of the fight, you know, I wanted to move a little bit. I wanted to turn Lamont. I wanted to keep him looking for me. I wanted to establish the jab. And the second portion of the fight, I felt, you know what, we can go toe to toe. I was confident in my conditioning. I'm confident in my power. I was confident in my team. So I can't really pinpoint what happened, what went wrong. I know he caught me. So I take my hat off to Team Peterson. They came in, they fought a great fight. It was nothing short of what I expected. But I don't know if this weight class is for me anymore. It's so hard to make 140. You know, I'm not making any excuses. I'm just telling you guys the way it is, and which could have played a part in, you know, my energy level decreasing round after round, because I was in tremendous shape. You know, a lot of fighters make rash decisions in emotional times like this. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna make a decision right now, but I will tell you guys that I'm gonna sit down and, you know, I'm gonna talk it over with my family, and I think it's time to make a full move and invade the welterweight division. I have good power, I have good speed, I was in great shape, I had a great camp, and I still came up on a short end. And I think that in part that was due to me killing myself making weight. Like I said, not taking anything away from the Peterson camp. Lamont fought a great fight. I'm a fan of his. I've always been a fan of his. But I think I did myself a disservice by, you know, I haven't. I'm gonna tell you guys the real. I haven't eaten in 3 days trying to make this weight. Usually I go into to the steam room and I'm in there for a few hours twice a day without eating, and I'm on weight. It didn't happen that way this time. This time I was in there Wednesday, Tuesday I was in there, Wednesday I was in there, Thursday I was in there. Yeah.
I did 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah. It's hard. It took a lot out of me. It definitely took a lot out of me. I mean, anybody who knows me, who follow my career, you know, I'm an explosive fighter, and I just didn't have it. I didn't feel it. Like I said, my mind was clear. My body was saying my mind was saying one thing, my body was saying another. I think at 47, I think I can get them both on the same page. And like I said, I'm not gonna make a decision right now. I've been pro 12 years. I don't know exactly what I want to do at this point because I'm still emotional about the loss. I lost to a top-notch world champion, great fighter in Lamont and Team Peterson. So I don't know what's going to happen at this point. I'm going to rethink if I want to resume my career. Like I said, I'm not going to make any decisions because I'm emotional. You know, I'm sad right now because I put so much into this training camp with my new team and Marcus Coates and Jesse Reed, and you know, we were on point in camp. We were really on point in camp. Camp was great. I was having a great camp. I felt like, you know, after I lost the weight, I felt like I rehydrated properly after learning about it. So, like I said, it was a great fight. It was a great night boxing. Give all props to Barry Hunter and Lamont Peterson. They did a great job, excellent job. And I don't know where I'm at right now. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, I'm not gonna make any decisions right now. But in a couple days after, you know, my mind is clear. You know, I talk to my team, talk to Marcus, talk to Jesse. You know, talk to my family. You know, I know my family is gonna be behind me 100%. No, but like I said, I don't know what I want to do right now. I've been in this game a long time, and I'm just gonna sit back and see if I should resume my career at 147 pounds.
Kendall, did the body shots take its toll?
You know what? I didn't, and I felt like I felt the body shots, but I didn't. I was in good shape. I didn't feel like they diminished anything. But I have to watch the tape. But just thinking back on the fight, I wasn't.
You lost sound.
Who's tired of hearing me talk?
There it is.
All right. I was prepared for Lamont to throw those body shots. And like I said, I know Lamont, so I knew he was coming to do body shots. I put a lot of work in on the track. I was prepared for it. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen at this point. I've been boxing a long time. There's some other things I want to do in my life. Like I said, I don't want to make a decision right now because the decision I'm going to make is filled with a lot of emotion. So I'll just have to wait and give it a few days and.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Ask me.
You said that you were thinking about your decision that you was about to make as far as moving up in weight class or retiring. Or if the outcome was different, if you would have won the belt, would you still be saying the same thing since you said it was hard for you to lose weight and everything?
Absolutely. Going into this fight, I felt like I wanted to move up in weight. Yeah, even if I won the belt, I already had did interviews earlier in camp saying that win or lose, this should be my last fight at 140. I said it a few years ago, but like I said, the opportunities just keep presenting themselves, and with the knowledge I gained over the last few years about losing weight and rehydrating properly, I thought I still could do it.
And also, you said this would be a life-changing fight for you. Now, do you have to think things over again?
You know what? Yeah.
That's what he was just saying. This was a tough fight for him, and the fact that him coming down in weight. Well, first, before I answer that question, I want to thank Barry, Cologne, Headbangers. You know what I mean? I'm real good friends with Jerry, Boog, everybody. Thanks for having us here. Put on a good show. The most important thing, we put on a good show for DC tonight, and no excuses. He came out, he fought his ass off. It was a real good fight. It's a real competitive fight, and we got to go back to the drawing board. We're not gonna make any decisions off impulse right now, but it was a good fight. No taking nothing away from Peterson and Barry. It's a great fight. We came to fight. I think we gave DC a good fight. I think DC crowd was happy with what we did, and that's what it is.
Kendall, were you hurt at any point? Come on, over here. Question from. Can you put us in the ring in your hand from the first round to the third round, and then also, what was going on, and also what did Barry say? What was said to you after the third round that either woke you up, or what did you see that allowed you to change the momentum so suddenly?
Well, the game plan, as you know, I like to put pressure on fighters, and I knew eventually that it'll get to that point. But I from the tapes that I watched from Kendall, he always seemed to land a good counter hook, and his overhand right, kind of like a straight right overhand. It's kind of like an in-between shot. So I just wanted to make sure I was able to guard both of those punches before I just go charging at him. And once I felt as though I had them two punches down pat, then I started charging forward, and that changed the fight.
Is there anything said in the third round?
Yeah, I came back to Barry, and we were talking. I forgot what we were talking about, and I said, I feel as though I can take over the fight. And he told me go ahead, and he gave me the green light. So that's what I did.
Lamont.
On the, I'm gonna finish Lim. On the, it's my job to, look at the people that we fight and break them down on paper and relay that information to Lamont. Kendall is a very, very dangerous fighter, always have been. And I noticed that most of the times that he would either put somebody on the behind or stop him, it'll be in almost like just a free-for-all exchange. And for some reason, he has, you know, in that area, mastered that deal. And if you go back to the Bradley fight, if you go back to Torres, most of the times that Kendall knocked you out is in a wild exchange. And for whatever reason, he seemed to beat people to the punch. So what we wanted to do is slow him down. I wanted to show Kendall boxing, bait him in, make him come forward, and then turn around and put pressure on him. And it paid dividends.
In your mind, Lamont, those first 3 rounds, there was no confusion, there was no, I gotta get on him. Everything was still copacetic.
Yeah, everything was copacetic. You know, when I came back to the corner, Barry was, you know, telling me, you know, good job. He just would add a few things that I needed to do, you know, to make things better. But for the most part, you know, he was happy with what was going on, and I felt pretty comfortable with what was going on.
Lamont, did you hurt him any? Did you feel that your pressure was hurting him any?
Well, I wasn't taking the punches, so I can't say that, you know, if it was hurting him or not. But I felt as though, you know, he was losing energy. So that helped me, you know, push forward and try to go and make him a little bit more tired.
So you were talking after the fight about Garcia and Matisse. Is there something that you want more than anything else? What do you think about Gordon Boyd possibly setting you up with Matisse next?
I'll fight whoever at this point. You know, I just want, you know, the best fights that we can make. You know, whoever's willing to fight me, I'm willing to fight them.
What was total attendance and what was paid attendance?
3226.
What was it?
3226. 3221.
That was total or paid? Total and paid. The same. You don't have to pay. You got paid for
Kendall, and what round did you actually feel like you was getting tired? When you were feeling like you was pretty much going down a little bit from the training, and
I didn't feel like I was getting tired at any point of the fight.
So when did you feel, like you said, your body wasn't responding? At what point did you feel that?
Well, I didn't feel it inside the ring. Looking back, I don't remember what round it was, but looking back, I can. That was the evaluation I came up with. Like, just thinking back in the fight, like certain things I wanted to do. Like, you can see things in the ring, and then your mind can see it, but your body doesn't react. Your body doesn't do it. And I don't remember what round it was, but I remember thinking about it.
Lamont,
Yes.
After you knocked down Kendall, you walked away from him and you sort of let out a yell or roar. How did you feel at that moment?
To be honest, that was the second knockdown. I thought pretty much that the fight was going to be over. But he showed a lot of courage, and he got up and he continued to fight. And I thought maybe the fight will be stopped pretty soon, but he hung in there. He stuck. I heard his corner yelling things at him, and he was listening. And it bought him some time, but I just knew it would probably be a matter of time before I get to him again.
Richard Schaefer said May 18th, you and Matisse, and then Alexander versus Brook in DC. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm okay with that. Like I said before, I'm all about fighting the top fighters out there. And, at this point, Matisse is one of the top fighters out there. So I have no problem with fighting him. That's enough rest for me and enough time to get ready for it.
What punches did you feel were most effective against him? Did you ever feel any of his power? Because his right hand is something he's lined up to
he hit me with a few good right hands, but I kind of spin my head with him a little bit to take some of the power off, so I never really felt a flush, like all-out flush shot. So, but as far as the shots I landed, I felt more on the right hand, straight right hand, and I think one time I landed a good right hand and it hurt.
One last question.
What about Matisse? You said he's one of the top fighters. You've seen him fight at his own. What kind of problems do you think he would pose for you? What kind of problems do you think he would pose for him?
I don't think he's going to pose any problems for me. A lot of times, you see my recent fights, I always have to track somebody down, but they don't really give me a chance to really box. So I think at this point, if I fight Matisse, it'll give me a chance to do, a little bit boxing and to bang when I want to.